A crowd rallied outside the California State Building downtown today. They're calling on Governor Newsom to reinstate pay raises for disability care workers and for funding for the services they provide. Welcome to The Floor, everyone. I'm Anna Laurel, and for Heather Myers.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. CBS 8's Kelly Hessedall joins us live downtown. She talked to some of the people in the crowd, and she also got a response from the governor's office. Kelly.
That's right, and the governor's office wants to make it clear he doesn't want to cut these raises out of the budget. He says he's simply delaying them until the year 2025. But the workers who are out here today, the people who are out here today, say this is an industry that is already understaffed and underpaid, and this would only make things worse.
Some of us don't have voices. Some of us use sign language. Some of us are fully nonverbal. And so having services helps us to have a voice and have a say in our lives. And without those services, we can't live a regular life that we want to.
And that was Julia Alexander. She is 28 years old. She relies on services for the disabled to get to things like doctor's appointments, to get basic things done around her Santee home. I also spoke to her father, Edward Hershey, who is the CEO of Home of Guiding Hands, an organization that helps people with special needs such as autism, cerebral palsy, epilepsy. He says on average, disability workers make about $18 or $19 an hour. Right now, his organization has more than 120 openings that they haven't been able to fill. And without the pay raises they thought were coming July 1st, he worries things are only going to get worse because now they're competing for workers who can make more money as fast food employees, as healthcare employees. He says last month they turned away 260 patients because they just don't have the staff to care for them.
This population is really not hurt. They're not seen as voters, even though they do vote and they can vote. They're not advocates. The system is set up to really silence them. During the years of the Institute, we used to actually just put them away in buildings and ignore them. And I feel the same is happening now.
And so I received a statement from the governor's office today that reads, quote, the governor proposed not a cut to this program, but a temporary one-year delay to help close the state's budget shortfall. Since the legislature has put forward a different proposal, this issue will need to be resolved by the June 15th budget deadline. So back out here live, besides San Diego, there were other rallies like this held across Southern California today. And Hershey believes that they are making a difference. They held one in Sacramento a short time ago, and that is when he says the legislature got behind them. So we are just going to have to wait and see what happens over the next couple of weeks.